Hello, my name is Apple of Doom and welcome to another Geometry Dash building video. Today we've got a special episode. I've gathered up some Geometry Dash creators and or YouTubers to come together and playtest my level. Because in the last episode, we cleaned up the level and made it pretty much ready for release. But there's a couple things that I think might need to be tweaked. So to do that, I got some creators who have some creator points to give me some tips and tricks on how to fix up my level to make it rate-worthy. So without much further ado, I think we should get into the first playtester. Alright, first up with the playtesters, we've got Medallion, who recently got daily level, which was pretty impressive. So, thanks to Medallion for helping me out here.
Hello.
Feel free to plug yourself.
I have no way to. I hope you know I'm going to try and break out of this level.
Oh yeah, trust me, I've hitboxed the entire level. It should be pretty good.
Please, I need this. I should probably be reviewing the level though.
Nah, it's all good. Any feedback's good feedback.
This first part, I reckon, like these structures, they're good. They just don't have much texture on them.
Yeah, they were made very early. I think they were like the first thing I made.
I like that flag animation.
Oh god, that took me forever.
This background's like very good. I need the key.
Thank you. Okay, good that works, because I want the coins to look like gettable, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I like how you've put lines where like it's like actually collidable.
Yeah, that was one of the main things, because this is a 2-star, I wanted it to be pretty easy.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
That would have been a sick coin just going under here.
Yeah, there's a different coin in this part that you haven't found yet. Oh, okay, yeah, you just found it.
Let's go.
So there's 2 bells you gotta ring.
I may have watched your videos.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, so... Yeah.
This part looks really good.
Yeah, sorry if it's a bit laggy. I've tried fixing the lag a little bit, but because I can see your FPS is dipping. I know mine does dip there as well.
I see a bell with a lock on it. I missed something.
Yep.
This part looks that gets a lot better as it goes on. I think maybe you could have maybe went back and upgraded the beginning parts.
Yeah, maybe. I actually did try to do that in the last video I've recorded, but yeah.
Alright.
I don't know. Hopefully everything overall looks pretty good.
It is. I like how the playtest is we got blah 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 and blah.
Yeah, well, playtesters aren't logged in yet. You're the first one, so.
Oh damn! I want to see what's with this part. Like,
yeah, it's. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I might have made it a little too over detailed.
Maybe. Is there like any pixel blocks that are like you got lines?
Yeah, they're all just lines. I don't use the pixel blocks. Am I weird for that?
Not really. It's just I feel like you could take advantage of them here.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find anything that would like fit, like something like this.
Oh yeah,
if I just
like warp it in or something.
Yeah.
Save a little bit. Yeah, because you had no issues with the other parts, right? It was just this part. With like in terms of lag.
I didn't actually see with the other parts.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh, trust me, layering this part was an absolute nightmare. So
yeah,
I get it. Yeah, no, I do see what you mean. I could honestly
something like that.
I could honestly make the colored outlines 1 object instead of 2, but I don't know how much that would actually end up saving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like there's other issues with this part.
Yeah, I actually like. Where are all the objects?
I don't know. That's one of the problems I've had trying to sort out as well. Maybe it's in the stained glass, but I feel like the stained glass shouldn't be that large. Yeah, no, it's not that large.
Stained glass isn't that much. Wait, where are the objects? What? You've hidden them.
Yeah, I know. It's like. I know a big part of the lag was also, you know, the link invisible trigger that makes it so that like stuff always stays on screen, like doesn't pop out of existence.
Yeah.
I had a huge issue with that. I had to fix up.
I want to see what happens if I just remove the entire part.
I feel like a lot of it is also the background behind the background.
Yeah.
I've got like 3 different layers of background.
Like realistically, that didn't like optimize it that much. Okay, it did. But,
it was like, yeah, it's like good 500, 600 frames.
Yeah. What layer is this background on?
They're all on different groups because they're all parallaxing at different points. I mean,
oh, that did not optimize it much.
No, it didn't.
Nope. Wait,
you got no clip on. Yeah, no, I forgot to put those blocks there, and I actually did that during an actual playtest, and I was like, whoops. Other than that, I actually don't know. Maybe it's the wooden boxes or something, or like the flags in the background. I'm actually not sure at all. Yeah, sorry if I've like layered this, put everything on different layers atrociously. Is that too many objects?
The layering is fine. I just didn't expect it to be that many.
You know what? I think it's because I designed it for the flags initially and then shrunk it down for those ones.
Oh.
So maybe that's not helping and I should probably optimize that a little bit better.
If toggling the background off doesn't like...
Then it's got to be something in the foreground, right?
But like also the foreground only makes me go up to like 800 frames.
Yeah.
There's gotta be something else.
How many objects is the caravan I made?
Particles. That's a lot of particles. Wait. Oh my god. Bro.
Yeah. They stop there though. They actually don't lag out a lot. I've actually done a lot of testing with them.
Wait, I just want to check something. Okay.
Yeah. That
Okay,
not help.
Yeah, it's doing nothing. Wait, what is happening?
Are you able to take a look at the bust? I've made like...
Oh, I removed the star pose. Oops.
Oops. Can you see the bust statues I made? I forget how many objects those are. Yeah.
Oh, 64, wow.
Okay, it's not that bad.
That was actually a lot less than I was expecting.
Yeah. Well, I've also got 5 million pieces of glow. It's multiple layers.
Oh.
I think there's a glow layer after that as well. Yeah, honestly, not that bad.
Yeah, for what it is, it's like quite low objects.
Is the barrels too much? I don't even know.
Barrels, I guess they add up, but...
Yeah, I don't know how that whole section is like 15,000 objects or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know what it could be.
I want to see how much like all the flags add up to in this part.
Alright.
1.2k.
Again, I feel like that's not that bad.
What about like these things?
All the extra objects. It's even less.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
This ain't added up.
The seat maybe? Like...
Yeah, that single seat is low-key making the entire thing lag. Imagine if...
Yeah. Like, I was just thinking, maybe, like, there's a lot of objects in that. No, not even. These windows, surely. Oh!
Okay, yeah, they're a bit, huh?
Oh. That's not, like, the entire window either. Wait, hang on. Does that stained glass add up? Oh, it does.
I mean, it's pretty simple the way it's done. Maybe it's just a thing that it all adds up. Because I feel like every layer you've done is, like, 1,000 objects each.
Yeah. I want to see what happens if I just remove that.
Okay. Really not much of an increase.
Yeah. Well...
Yeah. Oh, I do actually have a low detail mode, which should fix it, but...
I'll check out the low detail mode.
Yeah, see if that works well. But for the low detail mode, I pretty much just removed the entire background.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like a different level. Although it's not as bad as like when Sputnik's just has like 1.0 blocks and that's it. You know what I mean?
Wait, that was like a fire LDM though.
Sputnik's LDMs are actually hilarious. I love them. I just realized I haven't been looking at this in full screen, so I'm gonna have to edit it later in post. That's gonna be fun.
Oh, wait, let's do a retake.
Redo. I'm worried the flags are a little too many objects as well, but whatever. I mean,
I'm sure it's fine. Oh yeah, 1.6k frames in this part.
It's still pretty good, I'd say, right?
Yeah. Oh, the other bell is not up there.
Yeah.
Found it.
There we go.
But yeah, I'd say this is definitely getting rated.
Hell yeah. I didn't spend 8 months for nothing.
This is getting like featured, definitely.
Oh, God, I hope so.
But yeah, this LDM is like not laggy at all.
Well, that's good. I mean, I did remove like 90% of everything that was useless.
I think if the beginning was just like polished a little more.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's a chance at Epic here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, I'd hope so. Imagine if my first rate was an Epic. That'd be insane. I don't really care about optimizing the end screen because it's the end screen, but...
That's fair.
Other than that...
I will say, like, some of the shaders do feel a tiny bit out of place.
Yeah?
Like, they just... Feels like they happen at, like, slightly random times.
I tried to sync them up with the song a bit. I know I had a lot of complaints about them being too flashy, so I've toned them down like a ton.
Wait, I want to check if I can do something with them. Okay, yeah, I've got preview shaders on.
So I've got them set to only the background.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you synced it up with.
Yeah, they're kind of like cloop, cloop. Yeah, most of this level is on the slower speed. Because, yeah, it's supposed to be a 2-star, so I tried to make it easy. I'm worried it's too hard for a 2-star, but I don't know.
I mean, it should be good. I want to see if I can make it look nice. So when it like zooms in, it just blurs a bit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did you set the shaders to the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I used to have it like that, and I got a number of comments being like, oh, it looks awful. I was like, oh, okay, guys.
The GD comments are mean.
Yeah.
Oh, that comes in a bit too slow. Maybe a bit tit too fast as well.
It's a bit too slow and a bit too fast.
Yeah. Forget how this one works. Oh, I see. I don't know if I make it like negative. Oh.
Weird. I always forget you can make a lot of the triggers negative.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a weird effect. I actually really like that effect, but not for this level. I'm stealing that.
Yeah, let's go. Well, I probably shouldn't be saying let's go to having something I've just done stolen from me, but... It is what it is.
It's like whenever I see like a Reddit post about something, I'm just like, I should make that a video.
Yeah.
Mine now.
I still think this may be a bit too strong. Yeah, you see?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Wait, so... Oh, that's zoomed out.
Yeah, this whole section's kind of got a weird zoomy, rotaty thing that I added very early on and then just kind of left.
Oh, I did not want it to be that strong.
Some of the effects are so finicky to get right.
Yeah.
The shaders, I mean.
Oh yeah, you can put anything on these.
So you're just trying to get it to like come in and then come back out and then come back in again, or?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, you see what I'm going for here, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you like how that looks though.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, but I don't want to give people too many headaches.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It just looks like, I've tried making it look like a camera that's like adjusting focus.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I tried to sync it up a lot more with the music. I'm a very like sync focused guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait, what am I doing?
Is that obvious that that's like solid? 'Cause...
I just wasn't paying attention.
Okay. I've done that before. Whenever I like accidentally just like crash in the weirdest spot, I always just like cut it out of the video.
Can't have anyone seeing
Yeah,
that.
exactly. No one could know I'm bad at the game.
Oh, gee, that's a lot of frames.
Yeah, and it still looks bad. How many objects is that?
Oh, that was 300.
Okay, honestly, not that bad. I was considering adding shading to it, and I was like, that is way too much effort.
That's fair enough.
Now that you've like moved the shaders back to the forefront, I feel like I haven't like adjusted them. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm talking out my arse.
Yeah. I'll be real, I don't know what you were on about.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I was just like, yeah.
I'm really bad at putting my thoughts into words. It's a miracle I've like managed to make a YouTube series at all.
Same here, honestly. Except I haven't managed to make a YouTube series.
Look, you've made successful levels. That's all that matters. I don't know. How do you feel about all the secret coins in this level? Do they feel like good to get?
I feel like, yeah. It's so much better than like most of the coins that people do nowadays.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, hit a toggle orb and it appears later in the level.
Yeah, I really want to avoid that again because this level was inspired by Colin. I really wanted to like make coins he would like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which, if I could get Colin to playtest, I'd love that. But I'm hitting like way above my popularity level. All right, so thanks for playtesting out the level. Gave me a lot of feedback. It was very good. I can fix up a couple of things now. If anyone wants to, I'm going to leave a link to Medallion's YouTube channel in the description. Go subscribe to them. Go subscribe to me as well. Go subscribe to them. Subscribe to everyone.
Let's go.
I don't know how to do this sort of thing. I'm new to this still. Anything you want to plug?
My request server. You gotta join it.
You haven't sent the link to me yet. I don't have the link to your request server. Should I put that in the description as well?
If you could, please.
Yep, I'll do that. That's all good. Alright, thank you so much, bro. Next up with the playtest, we've got Xenbez, who has made a number of levels recently. I think your latest one was Descent.
That's the one, yep.
You can plug anything you want here if you want.
There's not really much point, but my older levels have like, one of my older levels, Amble, has like 50 plus sends. So like, if we can rate that, RobTop, if you're watching this, please rate that as well as whatever I'm about to play.
Do you think RobTop will be watching my videos? Really? Dude, I have like 300 subscribers. It's not...
You might be the next GD Colin. I don't know right now, but we're about to find out.
I'd love if I was.
Let's have a go at this.
Talk through your ideas.
Okay, so off the bat, I do like how open this is. I think the vibe is done quite well. Okay, so I'll just run it back. I do think the shaded transition is a little sudden, but it's fine. I really do like how the particles are done. Like, it's very, very smooth. I really appreciate how the gameplay like encourages you to go from platform to platform, but like you don't have to. I do think the default saws work really well there. The background is also done quite well. I love that little movement. That's really good. Okay, I think we go into practice at this stage.
Yeah, definitely do it in practice so you can go back to parts if you need to.
I like the little subtle area fade on the blocks. That's pretty cool.
I think you're the only person that's noticed that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. The clouds, these clouds over here, like, are those particles or like
they're all
made of
particles.
objects? Yeah, really well done.
Thank you.
That flag animation is great. I love that.
That took me forever.
That box is very, very cool. I like how it's shaded it is.
Oh, thank you.
I think a lot of this entails a lot of very well utilized default objects. I gather that's a coin, maybe?
Yes. Yeah.
I love the flower effect. That's cool. I would say maybe something to connect the saws and such to the platforms or like the sky or something could be beneficial because right now they're just kind of floating. Yeah, they're just kind of floating in air. So like maybe if there was like maybe a connector or like a brick just coming up.
Oh, yeah. Or maybe it like hangs down or something.
Yup. That's just something small. Like, it's not bad. Again, really good particle. I love the parallax. This is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a hitbox.
Everyone's hit that so far. No. Yeah, I tried to make it so that everything with hitboxes has that white outline around it. So I was hoping it'd be somewhat obvious, but
I do appreciate that. Maybe
if I remove the white from the ground.
Yeah, possibly. What I was going to suggest is maybe like you could just do like a really subtle like red pulse a few times, like donk 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 as you come closer to it.
I see
Like,
what you mean. Yeah.
perhaps like not. It doesn't even have to be red. Just something to like bring attention
I
to
could
it.
just even just like area faded or something.
Yeah, exactly. I think because of the parallax being very well done, it's like a little bit tricky to like
Distinguish
tell
it.
the hitbox and like make it like the point of focus because like everyone's just gonna be like, oh wow, there's a castle. That's so cool. These vines are excellent. I love these.
Thank you.
I love these.
Yeah, well, the
I
other
love you
reason
so much.
that table's there is because otherwise it'd just be a completely flat kind of ground all the way from the start of that section.
I see. Oh yeah. Well, I've been kind of flying around, but if it's a 2-star, you probably is that a coin up there? I feel like I've missed something.
You did. I'm glad that you realized you missed something.
Ooh. Oh my god, I love this so much. That's such a cool detail. Oh my god, I love that.
I'm happy you're happy.
It's so much whimsy. That's so good. That drawbridge is quite well done.
I realized after I did the last playtest that I'd need to add in a bit more extra to the drawbridge because the kind of cables come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's a little broken.
I will say that like the bell probably should have a coin attached to it because then there's incentive
does.
to try
It
and
does.
find it. This has a hitbox, I'm pretty sure. I highly recommend making those no touch.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Because like I like if like you can just kind of like fall and then boink. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I can tell this is a hitbox because like I'm wary of it now, but like maybe flash that one red too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I feel like this platform's fine. I love the stained glass windows. Is that like a blending effect?
Yeah, so there's only 3 colors and they're all just laid over the top of each other. It's just...
Yup.
Oh no, it's 4 colors. It's yellow, red, green, blue.
Yup. That's really, really cool. I really like that. That's a great detail.
Thank you.
I don't know why I turned hitboxes on. That's a mistake. Again, I do really like the usage of default blocks. Oops. Oh my god, I'm back here now. Oops. I do think the parallax is done incredibly well. I haven't noticed any incorrect parallax or anything. Same sort of thing with the orbs. I feel like maybe they could have a bit of something attached to them. I do feel like all of the movements that of objects I interact with are very fluid and make sense. Okay, I love this part. What I might suggest for this bit is perhaps I feel like it needs some sort of glassy sort of feel to it. Like, I don't know what to give as an example, but I feel like if you did like some really like very subtle cyan blending glow or like glass panes over the domes, that could go a very long way.
There actually is a little bit, but it's all white. I don't know if you can see the difference, but...
Yeah, I can. Maybe if it was like a little bit more saturated blue, I would notice it more, but yeah, that's really good. The other thing is perhaps like this is absolutely something I would do because my style is inherently very messy, but I would probably do a few ambient particles around here as well. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, okay. That transition could probably use a red pad. I really love the beehive. That's awesome. Pause menu back, please. Doink, doink. Doink. I would try and add an easing to that camera movement. Other than that, that's great. I did want to actually go back to my last checkpoint. I had a closing thought. I do really, really appreciate, just as a side note, how the trees have a slight parallax to the trunks.
I was so happy when I figured that out.
That's such a great detail. I love it. Okay, I just want to rewatch the end screen animation. That's a really cool animation, what you've done here. I did think it was a layering issue to start with. That's why I wanted to replay it.
Oh,
but no,
okay.
This is great.
Yeah, no, I decided to try and animate it to add a bit of flavor or something. I don't know.
Yeah, this is cool. I really like this. I feel like, this is probably worth like a feature, maybe a high feature, like low epic. If I was going to like give some coverall criticism, I'd probably say some more ambient details, like just some like particles floating around, like just some more stuff to make it feel...
I don't know what kind of particles I'd add in though.
Yeah, I mean, you could always just do like the classic like little glow balls, and just like those always kind of look good no matter what you're doing. It doesn't necessarily have to make
Like
sense.
firefly type things.
Yeah, absolutely. But other than that, everything you've got here is very solid. I really appreciate how well like thought out every idea is.
The only thing I was going to change was this start area. I was going to change up the block design because when Medallion went through it, he said that it's kind of plain compared to a lot of the rest of the level, and I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's necessarily like a big problem, but like maybe what I'd do is I'd add some like pale yellow blending like 1.6 blocks and just like have them sort of spaced out like around and just like have the area fade in.
Yeah.
Like perhaps that could help. But yeah, I love that flag animation. That's great. I would maybe change the color of the key, or like maybe make it the same color as this.
Like a darker gray.
Yeah, it kind of just looks like you've whacked it there. Like it's fine. It's fine. I do think maybe some easings on the radial blur in the background could go a bit of a long way, but like it's the background and it's not really noticeable. And it's not
I tried to do it to the kind of, there's like a sound, there's like a sound in the song that I kind of matched it to.
Yeah, my game audio is very quiet, so I probably haven't noticed. But yeah, everything here is really, really well done. You're very good at your parallax.
Thank you.
I've got zero complaints with that. The background here is done really well. This is my favorite part by far, by the way.
Yeah, it's got so much detail in it. It kind of lags as well. I don't know if you've noticed, it actually drops your frames quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I'm getting down like 230-ish.
Yeah, that's the only part that does it in the level.
I don't think it's necessarily worth anything bad. I really like the area rotate on the trees. I didn't notice that to start off with. Yeah, no complaints. Well done, man.
Thanks.
This is great.
Appreciate it.
No worries. Thanks for letting me play through. That was really cool.
Thank you for playtesting my level.
No, it's always a pleasure.
Go check out Xenbez's levels. Everyone, I don't know. I'm new to this. I don't know what to say.
You're fine. Nah, it's good. Thanks for having me.
That's all good. Alright, for our final playtester, we have Colin, who really doesn't need an introduction. I don't know, you can introduce yourself, you're better at it than I am.
Hi, I'm Cologne. Some people call me Colin.
Okay, am I the weird one for not calling you Cologne?
Debatable.
It's like how I call Viprin and everyone else doesn't.
I used to say Viprin.
Really?
But then I gave in.
How dare you give in?
Oh, what the hell? Flashbang.
Okay, sorry if that was a bit bright.
Okay, there's the path you can follow. You actually have to do stuff.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't want this to just be completely free. I've been watching your videos for 9 years. I know what you like.
It's true. I can confirm that. That's... Ooh, what that's... I'll have to check that coin again. There's definitely a level of engagement in this, which is good for 2-star levels. That's not to say it has, like, super high energy compared to, like, Stereo Madness Back on Track, but that wouldn't really work given the song.
I wanted this to be directionable, so...
I really like what you went for here.
Thank you.
I would make those platforms a little clearer. They kind of use the same colors as the background.
Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I've tried to outline all the platforms with the kind of white ground objects so that you know what to stand on, because I wanted to keep it kind of consistent.
Like the camera work. Oh, that's so cute. That was a really good level, honestly.
Oh, thank you.
Dead serious, I would send this for epic.
Really?
I thought it was really good compared to most 2-star levels. The art's really nice. Everything goes well together.
Feel free to like look at the level and poke around if you want as well.
Yeah, let me run through it in practice.
Yeah.
Some finer details on the backgrounds.
Yeah, the background was a pain to put together.
Because I can tell the further back in the background, the less detailed it gets, which is how it should be. A lot of players kind of fall into the trap of making really, really tiny details use a ton of objects.
Yeah.
Which isn't a good idea.
Oh.
If you're not going to notice it that much, you shouldn't sink so many objects into it.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why most video games make the backgrounds really, really low poly when you're looking out at them.
Yeah. Oh god, I love watching Boundary Break, so I get it. I don't know, how do you feel about the kind of particles that kind of flow and show the player where to go?
I like them. It gives you something to do. Like, you definitely don't need them, but technically following that trail is more of a challenge than not. So it just gives you something to do while you're in the middle of this super open section.
I don't know, because I did it kind of for the first half and not for the second half, and I don't know if that was the best course of action.
This, if you're gonna do stuff like this, I recommend making it a lot more clearer that the ceilings will kill you. Like, there's no harm in just putting little spikes there or something, because it almost looks more like you can slope off of this.
Ah, I see what you mean.
Or maybe you could just allow that.
That'd be pretty funny.
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, I could change that.
This key is, like, fine.
Is it a little too free?
Yeah, it's kind of free.
I wanted it to be slightly, like, above the camera.
It's a little bit excessive, but maybe if you click really late here and you hit the orb while upside down.
Oh god.
That might be a bit too much for what you're going for. but,
Yeah,
like,
it sounds like a nightmare.
I'm
for
definitely
the difficulty.
eyeballing that. Like, there's nothing wrong with this key, but this recovery is kind of weird
Yeah, that was the only thing.
because you're very much cheating a bit with that portal.
I wasn't sure what to do with it, because if I shifted it over, you kind of hit the weird knobbly end bit there.
Well, what's the normal route like? Yeah, that little thing sticking out. The hitbox is a little bit confusing on that, but I don't think it's the end of the world.
I had to nerf it just so you didn't touch it, yeah.
Worst case scenario, you could just make the yellow portal move once you hit the key.
True. I could even make it like transform into like a larger hitbox or something, like have it scale up. Oh yeah, you missed the second coin later on the level, but I mean like the first time you went through it, you missed it, which is interesting.
I'm assuming if you don't get that key, that part gets blocked off here.
Yeah. Normally there's like spikes there.
Once again, careful with the hitboxes here. I know not all of them display because Mega Hack is weird. Yeah, like be careful with those little things sticking out because it kind of looks like
I
it's a
see.
block you're supposed to. Do you see how you did the sides of the second platform? Can you see my mouse?
I can't see your mouse. I was about to say.
Do you see the platform that I'm currently on top?
Yeah.
You see like how you decorated the sides for those? Maybe do that for the little squares on top of the platform on the left as well.
So the one that's like sticking out on the left side.
Because that looks so much more like you pass through it.
I wish I could see your mouse for this.
Can you see it now?
Yes, I can see it now.
Because the main problem right now is that the color of the solid hitboxes is exactly the same as the color of these decorations.
I see what you mean.
So there's a certain level of uncertainty in that.
I tried to make it so that you go through them early in the level so you understand that those are passable for the rest of the level.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Is there any indication of that?
There's a little path that goes down that you can see the trail of particles that comes down so you can see it after you pass through it.
Pretty easy to miss. I can't lie. Because
Yeah.
in every single one before it, you can't go up there. Like, you can't go up here. Oh, wait. You can go up. Oh.
Yeah. There's no reason why you wouldn't be able to.
I think it's more because the camera looks like it's fixed in place until you go up there. Yeah, this one entirely comes down to the camera scroll. If you could make it so when you're like around here, the camera still starts scrolling up, it'll be clearer.
Oh, I'm not sure I'd pull that off.
It's not the end of the world though. You probably won't get it on your first attempt, but if you look around for it.
That's one of the main things. I wanted to have the keys be like, oh, you see something that you might want to go for on your next attempt. Because you can see the particles that kind of fall down.
I would maybe make the particles a little clearer then. Oh, you can do another one.
Yeah, and that unlocks the key later on if you get both of them.
I don't really like when levels do that.
Oh, really? I didn't want to have it like kind of blocked off like that because otherwise it'd look weird with the theming of the level. I don't
You
know.
could do like a slope or something that pushes you into it. I don't know. It's probably fine. Yeah, these platforms blend in way too much with the background behind them.
Okay.
The little outline is fine, but the darker part underneath.
Yep.
I'd just darken it more or lighten it more. Something that sets it apart. Watch out for that, because it does look like you can jump off both of these. Don't fix this by deleting this hitbox. Instead, just actually shift the platform
Yeah,
over.
that's what
You
I
don't
was
wanna- You don't
thinking.
want to fake the hitboxes.
Yeah. I've tried to make it so that all the hitboxes are pretty much what they look like. I also made it so that you can kind of hit that at any point and it'll work. Oh, I don't know if you saw, but I think it went back and didn't get the first bell because the lock's still on the thing. You don't have to go all the way back and do it if you don't want to.
I don't mind. I want to get it.
Okay, that's a good sign, I hope.
Oh, it's not up there. Maybe you should do something with like the background tiles that determine if there's going to be something up there. Because I don't remember which ones go up and which ones don't. But I guess it's actually, no, it's fine. I love those bells.
Thank you.
Yeah, I keep instinctively doing this.
Yeah, that's definitely a
No
problem.
lag. I have a decent computer.
Okay, because I know I've had players drop frames there. Not much, but some.
This is like, is there any way I can mess this up? Does that even have a hitbox?
Oh, okay. You hit it really, really late.
Honestly, shift this up by 1 block.
Yep.
That'll solve pretty much all your problems.
The main reason it's there is just to add a bit of visual interest to the top because it was looking quite bland before.
Just shift it up by 1 so it doesn't look like you're going to accidentally run into it. Because even on my first attempt, I thought I was going to hit it for sure, and I just barely grazed it. Is there a sign there if you missed the coin?
Yeah, there's little bell icons on them.
I didn't even notice that.
You actually did it earlier where you collected one and not the other, so it got rid of one of the locks but not the other lock.
I didn't even notice there was something there. Maybe just make it more vibrant. I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, because I had the other playtesters notice, so...
This thing behind me, I keep thinking that's a platform.
Oh, really? Should I just, like, darken it or something, or put it behind something?
It's hard to say. One trick I use a lot is you can use the gradient trigger to make things look a lot more like they're in the background.
Oh, really? Just have it at, like, a lower opacity over the top or something.
This is a cool thing to do. I like that.
That's good.
And this part's good. What happens if you don't get that?
The hive just doesn't open.
It's a good ass level.
Thank you, I appreciate it coming from you.
I like it a lot. Also, what I mean by the gradient trigger thing is like, I kind of discovered this for myself when I made this one.
Oh god, that level's a nightmare to play, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, like if you look at this gradient
I
here,
see. I assume you use the gradient trigger because the glow particle would be too grainy.
decisions were certainly made with this level.
I see what you mean though.
Like you can see I kind of
Yeah.
put like a blue behind it. Whatever, here's what it looks like without. I keep pressing enter. Oh, I also just put a giant glow object
okay.
over it. Oh, I think I did just use a glow object because I was having issues with gradient. But yeah, it makes it look so wrong without.
Yeah, I get what you mean though. It's the kind of white fade to push it into the background.
Yeah, the level was really good though.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, thank you, Colin, for playtesting the level.
Of course.
Go check out Colin's videos. I feel like everyone who's watched my videos has.
Go check out your videos.
Yes, thank you. Please. Yeah, it was great talking to you.
Nice job.
Thanks, bro.
Of course.
Alright, with all the playtesting done, I've now got a nice list of changes that I want to make to the level. So I think the next episode will probably be my last one, because all I want to do is fix up some changes and then get this released so I can finally be done with it, because it has been literally like 9 months and I'm kind of sick of this level, I'm not gonna lie guys. I want to move on and do some other things. So leave any final feedback you want down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video while you're at it, because this was quite fun to do. Also, still don't ask me how or why Colin agreed to this, I don't know. It also means I finally answer the question that I've had in the description of this level since it started, which is, hey Colin, is this a good 2-star level? The answer is yes, apparently. Just as a reminder, the song is copyrighted, so I've put my own music over the top of it. I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.